below the sea is far different than that of the surface. People think of aquatic animals when it comes to life below the water. While some individuals spend longer spans of their life under the sea. These people are submariners, who are sailors that are specifically trained for life under the sea in a submarine. To live and work in these conditions, students must undergo a series of tests to ensure they are ready for the challenge. This includes those who work on the ships in the water. U.S. Navy divers assigned to the Mid-Atlantic Regional Maintenance Center, or MARMC, are in charge of engineering and technical services for all ships. Everyone has a role, which is important when it comes to maintaining various types of ships. The divers set up their dive site area, then get dressed for duty. While some divers are in the water fixing the ship, others are outside working as dive supervisors, or even monitoring the divers. Inside the submarine, crew members spend an extensive amount of time training. These routine training exercises often consist of drills, such as man overboard drills and even fire drills. Like homes or vehicles on the surface, submarines can catch fire. This means that sailors need to know what to do in case of such a circumstance. In the closed space of a submarine, everyone must know their place and what to do when it comes to putting out a fire. Similarly, all hands are on deck during man overboard drills. The crew is expected to spring into action as soon as the drill is announced. Typically, this begins with crew members reporting to supervisors, so each member can be accounted for. A roll call is done, allowing crew members to identify the missing person. During an event, the submarine would also send out a signal to other ships in the area to keep a lookout for the man overboard. Despite the many drills submarine sailors must partake in, they also go about day-to-day life as easily as possible under the sea. Sailors on a submarine have no access to cell phones or windows, so the majority of crew members spend their days working. The work shifts change about every 6 to 8 hours, typically involving a work shift, sleep shift, and free shift. These free shifts can be anything from hanging out with friends, working out, or playing video games. Then, it starts over again the next day, as shifts change and crew members on different duties return to work. One of the many jobs on board the submarine is routine equipment inspection. This is especially important for submarines that are deployed anywhere from 3 to 6 months. While the submariners may go through various types of training, one major part of submarine training takes place for many people who will be assisting the submarine sailors. This is the submarine search and rescue training. The tests, conducted annually, often focus on a team's ability to respond to the sinking of a submarine. Typically a 2-day training scenario, actual events are used as examples for crews practicing responding to a distressed submarine situation. Time is a critical factor in rescuing a distressed submarine, as any second could be the difference between life and death.
It's not about a war exercise. We are talking about save the life at sea. We don't have any distinction between save a life or another life. For us, it's important brotherhood. For us, it's important be here and be ready to save a life, wherever country belongs this life.
Knowing what information is needed and who to call is one of the most crucial parts of this training, along with reaction time. Consisting of active duty and reserve component sailors, the rescue specialists provide worldwide coverage. One factor in rescuing sailors in a submarine is the Undersea Rescue Command, or URC. They are the United States Navy's official command when it comes to rescuing submarine sailors. One important part of the job includes submarine rescue chamber training operations. Operated by 2 crew members, the submarine rescue chamber is lowered to the submarine by a cable. Once reached, the chamber seals over the submarine hatch to let sailors safely move to the rescue chamber.
So once we make a seal on a disabled submarine, and we get it nice and tight with our cable and our technology in there, it's old but it works, take a nice tight strain on the wire rope, then we open up the ballast tank to the lower compartment, which creates a lower pressure, which creates a suction.
It is able to dive about 90 feet, working as a submarine hatch before returning to the surface. Rescuing up to 6 people at a time, the SRC is the main component of the submarine rescue chamber flyaway systems and can be operated around the clock. Similar to its U.S. counterpart, the NATO submarine rescue system was created to rescue personnel from distressed submarines. It was made as part of a cooperative project between France, Norway, and the United Kingdom. And can dive as deep as 600 meters below the surface. According to NATO, it is the largest flyaway submarine rescue system in the world. And can rescue about 12 submariners at a time. Consisting of 3 main parts, it can dive up to 6 hours 4 times a day and can be deployed almost anywhere within 72 hours. Based in the United Kingdom, the NATO submarine rescue system mainly provides rescue operations to partner nations of the UK, France, and Norway, as well as NATO and allied nations. The NSRS is considered to be cutting-edge submarine rescue technology.
It's designed to rescue 150 people from down to 600 meters at 6 bar atmosphere of pressure. It's air portable, so we can fly it anywhere in the world, and we can move it by land, sea and air to go and rescue a submarine.
Thanks to its world-class technology, many submarine sailors have been rescued over the years.